Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. In the last episode, we left the town of Seals and went through the forest to reach Hellena prison. Now at the end of the episode, I recommended going back to the forest to level up and also level up your additions. So if you're wondering, I would highly recommend to reach level 4 and level up the Volcano addition to level 2. So as you can see, I'm at level 4, about to be at level 5, and I have leveled up my additions a lot. So Volcano is now at level 3. I have used it 43 times. And yeah, it maxes out at around 90, I believe. You use the addition successfully 90 times. I think it's like level 5 or 6, something like that. We'll find out here soon. But you'll know that you cannot level it up anymore to do more damage whenever there is a line. Like you see where it says 43 out of 60. Well, where it says 60, there will be a line, meaning that you cannot level it up anymore to do more damage. So as you can see, we've got Volcano to level 3. Its damage percent is now doing 220, which is a lot. And we are at level 4 with a maximum HP of 120. So once you have done all of your grinding in the forest, go ahead and enter Hellena prison. So upon arriving, we need to find us a way to sneak into the prison. And we might be able to use that wagon in some way, since it arrived at a convenient time. Now note that the arrow over your head will be red the whole time you are here. The battles here are not random, so that doesn't matter. Don't even worry that it's red, a red arrow above your head, because the encounters here are not random. They can be seen walking around, and you can choose to engage them by running into them instead of it being a random encounter. So we are now at the gate. Looks like this wagon has got some fresh food for Frugal. Okay, so you need to be careful here, because this guy is about to inspect, and there will be an action button that pops over your head. You need to press X at the correct time, or the warden might spot you. And with that, go ahead and jump onto the back of the wagon to sneak into Hellena prison. That worked out perfect. Now as you can see, there are guards everywhere standing around. And if they spot you, they will run after you, and you will be forced to fight them if they get too close. So if you didn't grind your level up in the forest, you can do so here. I'll show you the perfect spot for it if you want to do it. Once you have control, you will be inside the resting area of Hellena prison. There's a save point here. And whenever you head over to the merchant, he's going to flip out and call the guards. So much for a sneaky introduction. So since I power leveled in the forest and got to level 4 and got my addition volcano to level 3, I should be able to one-hit these guys, no problem. Oh yeah, I'm doing 10 damage to them. One successful addition will completely finish off an enemy. Alright, so after you have dealt with the guards that the merchant has called, you can now talk to him. And if you talk to him twice, you can buy items from him. So let's take note, because this guy's got some new items. The Angel's Prayer, which will revive a fallen ally and heal them a little bit, and you have the Spark Net. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and buy 2 Angel's Prayer. And also, I got some stuff I want to sell that I picked up back at the forest. I'm going to go ahead and sell I'm going to go ahead and sell 2 of the burnouts to free up room, because you can only carry a certain amount of items. As you can see in the top left hand corner, you have your maximum gold and then item. As you can see, we have 16 of 32, which means we can only carry 32 items. So if you are full, you might want to free up your space and buy a couple potions. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get 9 potions and 2 Angel's Prayers. Once you have your wares up to date, go ahead and enter the top left doorway. And here you can run over to the left to find a burnout. Once you've got that chest, go ahead and head back to the resting area. And take the southwest exit. Now there's several guards walking around, and when they see you, they will run at you and you will be forced to fight them. So I suggest to just go ahead and fight all the enemies you see. That way you can level up. Because even though you did level up in the forest, it's good to keep leveling throughout the whole game, because you will be rewarded. So I'm going to fight every enemy that I see. Also take note that some enemies will respawn. If you leave an area and then come back to the same area again, the enemies in the area will respawn inside Hellena Prison. So take note of that. And that leveled me up to level 5, so I'm really at a good level. I'm ahead of the game, as you can say. So there's several areas you can take. To the left, it will lead you to a couple elevators, but it's a dead end, so we can't do nothing over there for now. However, we can take the other guard in this area out. I'm gonna quickly dispose of this guy before I head on. Volcano! Alright. So the exit to the north of here is the way you go to exit Hellena Prison, which is not the way we need to go. Instead, climb the stairs to the right and enter the doorway. here you can be sneaky and slide past the guard, but why do that when we can fight him and get him out of the way? Now we're doing 14 damage because of that level up. That's awesome. Go ahead and climb the ladder and follow the path and up the stairs to reach the next area. Now here you should be at a wide open area with a bunch of elevators. Also, you'll find a save point. So first enter the doorway on the other side of the bridge, and here you will find a heavily guarded room. So we're going to go ahead and take out all these guys because there are a few treasure chests in this area that I want to get. Also, this is a good place to power level if you haven't already, because after you clean out the area of enemies, you can leave and then come back and they'll have respawned. So if you didn't get a chance to level up, here's a good spot to do it. However, there is a better spot here if you want to wait. I'll show you an even better spot to level up to where you can level up quicker.
Go! Volcano!
Alright, so now go down below and take out the final enemy in this area. And then we can loot the chests.
Go! Volcano!
Alright, now that the enemies are taken care of, let's go ahead and open the 3 chests in this area. The one at the bottom will give you 50 G. The one in the top left hand corner will give you a leather jacket. And then the one to the right of that will give you an angel's prayer. Once you have all the treasure chests in this area, go ahead and climb the ladder and then exit the way you came in. Now we are going to be taking the nearby elevator by pressing the action button, and you should be taken up higher to the next floor. Here you can head to the left. And you'll notice there's some commotion going on in this room. struggle will feed you to the monster, huh? Who is this? Lavitz, huh? Oh, this guy looks like he means business. Oh, this guy is the head of the Knights of Brazil. He's no joke. So now you have a new character added to your party, Lavitz, who is the head of the first knighthood of Brazil. And he can definitely take care of his own. So now you're going to be fighting larger groups of enemies. So just use each character in their specific additions, and they should be no problem. And it might take a little bit of getting used to be able to pull off Lavitz's additions, because his are pretty hard. He's got some pretty tough additions, but they do a lot of damage. So he's definitely a heavy hitter worthy of being in your party. So a quick tip, since it's taking Lavitz 2 turns to kill one enemy, you should use Dart to take care of the enemies with full health. And then have Lavitz finish off the enemy that you hit before. Also, another tip is if you're facing, say, 2 enemies and one of them attacked you, you're going to want to attack the enemy that hasn't used his turn yet. That way, you not only take out the enemy that will attack next, but you can finish off the enemy that's already attacked on your next turn. So if you're facing 2 enemies and one of them attack you and the other one hasn't attacked yet, you want to kill the enemy that hasn't attacked yet. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense to you guys. Just play it smart, you know? And you should do just fine. 18 experience, that's some really good experience. So he likes Dart's fighting skills. That's why he wants to join up. Alright, so Lavitz will join your party You can now customize him and his additions just like Dart. But unfortunately, we have no new equipment for them. I wonder if he's got another addition. Let me check. Nope, he only has Harpoon. Alright, so he comes at level 3, which is pretty good. Now, the wardens will randomly appear walking in this area, so be careful. Also, there are side rooms, and if you explore all the side rooms, you might find some items. So first off, all the enemies in this area, I believe, come in sets of 2. Just want to quickly make sure. Yep, they come in sets of 2, so.
Yep. Go. Volcano.
You can at least get a little bit more experience, and if you want, you can fight with Lavitz to level him up and his additions as well.
Go. Volcano.
And I really want to get Dart's Volcano Edition maxed out as soon as possible. The sooner the better. That way you can work on a different edition. So now before leaving this area, we need to check the rooms here for items. So go ahead and take the left path. And there's 2 doors you can enter here. The first door you come to, you'll find 2 people. You can talk to them if you want. One of them will give you a hint that that girl's confined in the second prison tower. So you know that Hellena is further up. Also, you'll find a chest in this room that contains a spark net. Once you've got that, go ahead and exit. And we're going to go ahead and enter the second doorway in this room. Here you'll find a very shaky looking fellow. Go ahead and climb the crates in the back, and you can run across them to reach a chest above that contains 20G. Once you've got that, go ahead and exit the area. And we're going to continue heading to the left. Here you'll find a door with blue light coming out of it, and that is the exit. And if you go further left, you'll find the room where Lavitz and Dart first met. And that guy's just a skeleton laying in bed. That's horrible. So I'm going to go ahead and exit to head back out to the room with the elevators. And here you will see a guard coming down on a second elevator. So now we can go higher up. And this guy has no chance.
Yep. Go. Volcano.
So once you've taken care of the guard, you can now board the elevator that he came down on to be taken to the third level of the prison. At the top, you can see a door to the right, which is locked. So our only other option is to head to the left. In this room you will find 4 guards guarding one of the exits, and even more guards guarding the other exit. So you need to take the upper path and cross the bridges. And here you will find the key to Shanna's cell, which is a key item that you need. Oh, Dart's trying to get to the head warden. Once you have the key, go ahead and head back across the bridges and exit the room. Now we can enter that door to the right. Alright, so here's the second area I recommended grinding. Here, this room is, or this hallway is just like the one we met Lavitz in. It's 3 doors across. And you will find random Imperial soldiers, or Imperial wardens, Hellena wardens, I'm sorry, in this area, except this time they come in groups of 3, making this an excellent level to, or an excellent place to power level. So this is where I highly recommend staying at for about 10-15 minutes so that you can grind your characters out here. Because the enemies come in groups of 3, that means you're going to get 18 experience each battle.
Go! Volcano!
And not only can you level your characters up quickly here, but you can also level up your additions pretty nice. So you get 27 gold and 18 experience for each battle. Now, the next thing I wanted to tell you is you have to stay in this room, because if you go up or down, you will initiate a cutscene in which another character will join your party. Once that character joins your party, you will get less experience, because the more people that are in your party, the less amount of experience you get for each character. So the best way to do this is to exit the room and then go right back in. Once you head back in, another warden should be walking out and you can fight him. And if I'm right, this should always be a 3-man or a 3-enemy battle. And yes, it is. So this is the best spot in Hellena to grind out your characters. You'll level up the fastest here.
Go! Volcano!
And you can pull off 2 different additions with each character. So that's really good.
Harpoon!
And if you do run low on HP, you can use a potion to get your HP back up there. And if you run low on potions, all you have to do is backtrack all the way back to the beginning area where you'll find the merchant who is selling potions, so you can get more from him. Again, this is the best spot to level up in Hellena Prison. As long as you keep fighting here, you should be able to get Lavitz to level 5 in no time, and Dart to level 6, maybe even 7 if you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Lavitz to level 5 and Dart to level 6, and then I'm going to continue the search for Shayna. So with that being said, that's going to conclude this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. I'm going to level up my characters, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you guys next time, where we bust out of Hellena prison, hopefully with Shayna.